The migration crisis on the Belarusian-Polish border, which began in the summer of 2022, has escalated again. The flows of illegal migrants are organized by the Belarusian Special Services, they said in Warsaw.
They daily throw stones, firecrackers, bottles and twigs towards the Polish patrols. The aggression is huge. The Belarusian services, which are supposed to protect the state border, have turned into a criminal organization that organizes illegal migration and receives huge profits from this. Nothing happens there without the knowledge and consent of Minsk.
The Lukashenko regime is trying to destabilize the situation in order to force Europe to spend defense resources on protecting its own borders and not on supporting Ukraine, analysts say.
Для чего? Для того, чтобы...
For what? To create an image of the enemy. The enemy is the West. If there is a conflict of a local nature on the border, the West will be blamed for everything. For example, Poland, other countries. Also in order to force Ukraine to send part of its reserves to protect the northern borders.
Against the backdrop of increasing attempts to illegally cross the border, the Polish border guard appealed to the Ministry of Defense with a request to send another 1,000 troops to the border with Belarus. Currently, there are about 2,000 soldiers there.
In order to let migrants through, the Belarusian special services are trying to damage the border barrier with the help of power tools. Polish services are strengthening protection in some places with additional coils of barbed wire, as well as strengthening the protection of river sections of the border. We need much more forces on the border. Maciej Wąsik, Deputy Minister of Interior of Poland.
If Minsk and Moscow do not stop provocations, Warsaw and Brussels may resort to tougher measures to completely close the border. That is to impose a trade embargo. It will inevitably hit the Belarusian economy and limit Russia's access to sanctioned goods, some of which enter the Federation through the territory of Belarus.
Абсолютно вероятно, что
It is absolutely probable that if the border is completely closed, this may also entail an economic embargo, and it may also affect interethnic contacts between Poles and Belarusians, because in previous years there were a lot of such contracts.
The Belarusian special services are also trying to create a migration crisis on the eastern border of Lithuania. Vilnius decided to send more military personnel there because of the threat posed by illegal migrants and Wagnerites on the territory of Belarus. The head of the Lithuanian Parliament Committee on National Security and Defense, Laurynas Kasčiūnas, noted the closure of the border with Belarus is nothing more than a matter of time. Reported by Serhiy Kulias, Valeria Nekipelova, UATV News.